What's good, crypto? I'm your host, Marvin, here to bring you a daily scoop on everything going on in crypto. The markets are looking good. Bitcoin is moving in the right direction. Let's talk about what's happening, what's going on, what to expect, what I'm looking at, and just talking about the overall bullishness of the market. Everyone is really excited, and you can kind of feel the vibe. Everyone is really stoked. So if you're interested in learning more about crypto, about investment, you came to the right place. Monday through Friday, we come here to educate ourselves when it comes to investing in crypto for life-changing wealth. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence. This is all entertainment. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Media by Marvin. I'd love to engage with you guys. I'm a photographer, so I'm constantly posting, but if you want to message me, DM me, and just kind of see a little bit of my life, I'd love to chat with you guys. Let's talk about the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Right now, we have gone out of the neutral zone and we are now approaching greed. Right now, last month, we were at 73 with greed. Last week, we're in extreme fear. Everybody was freaking out. We were at 40,000, 41,000. And when you least expect it, Bitcoin pumps. Yesterday, we're at neutral. And we kind of talked about that yesterday. The market, people are not sure where crypto is going, where it's moving. Is it going to go up? Is it going to dump? And you just have to educate yourself, understand what you're investing in, and have strong conviction. And now we're approaching greed. People are starting to get bullish. And if we look over the last year, we can see that, during the months of December up until basically March, we were in greed almost about all the time. We had some small dips, some corrections when we did, and then we had the summer lull, and then we had August where it got bullish when we got out of 30,000. We got to 53,000, and then we had all that FUD. September is normally a bad month, and we could see that we're starting to get out of it. Crypto as a whole market is starting to flip bullish. And if we take a look at the market right now, we actually hit $50,000 for Bitcoin. We're like 50,300. The market cap is at 2.18 trillion. We're up 2.25%, which is really good. Volume is looking good at 111. I'd like to see more, but that's still fine. And everything is in the green right now for the most part. I mean, Ethereum is up a little bit, 1.15%. Binance Coin is up 2%. Cardano is down almost 1%. So things are either up or about the same. Solana down about 5%, which is very surprising. Dogecoin and meme coins, Shiba Inu, are doing really well. Dogecoin's up 13%. I think Shiba is up like 50%, which is crazy. Polkadot is down 1%. So we have a mixed bag. Typically when Bitcoin runs, things tend to lag. XE Infinity down 10%, but it was also up, almost 100% in the last week. So 10% isn't that bad, to be honest. VeChain down about 2%. Oh, Shiba is up 68%, up 150% in the last week. It had a crazy run. I think it's because what's his face? Elon Musk posted a photo of his coin. And it's just building up a lot of hype. I mean, right now the market is moving in the right direction. So things are gonna catch hype right now. So you can see meme coins at the top, Shiba, Doge, Theta doing really well, which is great to see for those who are in it. I'm not into ICP. Helium's doing well. A lot of ones that I'm not too familiar. I've heard a bit about Mina. If you go down, just some random ones, but not a lot of super strong green. 8% is good, don't get me wrong. 5% is fine, but nobody gets out of bed for anything less than 5%. Shiba doing really well. Dogecoin doing very well as well, 13% up. Shiba 67. So hey, if you're into those meme coins, congratulations. Make sure to take profit. I personally have a bag of Dogecoin that I don't plan on selling or doing anything with. I'm just gonna let it collect some cash on the side. I think Dogecoin personally has an opportunity to move. Honestly, if we take a look at its trading view over the last couple of weeks, I know we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, but you can see it's doing fine. It's just moving, consolidating around this 20-cent mark. It's starting to move back up. I do think by the end of the year, we could see Dogecoin probably approach $1. I think if Bitcoin goes to 150 or 200,000, Dogecoin has a good chance of hitting $1, which from here is only 3x from here. So It would just have to go 300% from where it is right now. So it's not too much, and the market cap for that would be about a little bit over $100,000, which is very possible. I mean, if Bitcoin gets to be $150,000 to maybe about 200,000, the market cap would be about 4 trillion. Then we could see Ethereum be maybe like 1.5 trillion, something like that. Or actually like 1.2 trillion, which is just a little bit over where Bitcoin is right now. And if that's 1 trillion, then Dogecoin to be 100 billion, it's not that far of a reach. Like Cardano could probably be $250 billion in market cap if Ethereum triples from here. So anything's possible depending on the euphoria of the market, which is very exciting. But overall, the market is looking good. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. That's what we're here to discuss. Bitcoin doing very, very well. If we pull up on the daily, we're starting to meet with some resistance here at the 49,000, the $50,000 psychological level, which is very common. 50,000 is that big round number, and that's where a lot of people set sell orders just because it's convenient and easy to do. But it's performing very well, and if we pull up the 4-hour chart, we're kind of like just consolidating and hitting our head around this 50,000 area. We went over a bit. We went to 50,300. But we could see some resistance. What we really want to do, and I've mentioned a lot of TA people, is we really want to get over the $53,000 mark. Personally, if we want to get out of this downtrend, we really want to see over about 50,500, 51,000 really, if we take the wick from up here and just kind of draw a pattern down. We could see from the $53,000 mark. We really want to get over about the $50,500 slash closer to the $51,000 mark for us to break out of this pattern. So if we really want to get out of here, that will look really, really good for Bitcoin. And if we can achieve a new recent high or a local high, that'll be very, very bullish. But overall, Bitcoin doing very well, moving in the right direction. And overall, there's just a lot of bullishness right now. I would like to see a little bit more volume. There's not a lot of volume going on, but we're just getting through this. And when volume does pick up, when there is FOMO, considering the fact that there is a lot of illiquidity, there's an illiquid supply shock kind of forming. Like there's less and less Bitcoin in exchanges. When there is FOMO, it's going to cause a massive eruption for Bitcoin. And speaking of news and stuff, I want to point some things out. Rec Capital, if you don't follow him, he's my favorite TA, other than like Tyler S. The Bitcoin macro flag and structure represents a period of extended consolidation. Overall, this flag represents a reaccumulation range. A breakout from the structure would precede a new macro uptrend. And this is Bitcoin on the weekly. You can see that from the time that we were at about 60,000 back in May and developing this macro, this huge just extended period of consolidation, this flag, we're close to breaking out of it. We're so close to break out of the structure and start running into making new highs. We have to get over 50,300. If we can get over 50,300, clear 50,200 and 50,300, or 53,000 and 52,000, we're going to be out of that structure and start using, the 52,000, the 53,000, flip it to support and start running, which is very exciting. Also, 50K Bitcoin is the ultimate bear trap, and I think it was also Rec Capital who said this. Looking at the weekly scale, or the weekly chart, since we got down from the $60,000 mark, we had the May consolidation, and breaking out of it, it looks like the ultimate bear trap. And if it is, 50K is the last stand for the bears before we start moving forward. And you can also see that the sentiment for Bitcoin, as we pointed out earlier in the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, the fear last week it was extreme fear, and it's flipped back to green to 50,000, which is crazy. Scott Melker from the Wolf of Wall Street said the alt/USD T pairs are looking good. The alts, the Bitcoin pair, looks rough. Usually this means Bitcoin's about to go up. Bitcoin when it takes the market, there's a lot of liquidity that goes straight into Bitcoin, and that sucks up the air from the alts. So typically we see Bitcoin run, they lag a bit, they'll pump up a bit, they'll maybe go up like 2 or 5% depending on the altcoin. Some of them may run actually like 10%. But usually once there's consolidation or a dip in Bitcoin after a major run, we see people take that money and rotate it into altcoins, first Ethereum and then other major alts. But usually this is the scenario that plays out for altcoins. And also some really bullish news too. Bitcoin beats stocks, commodities to become best performing asset of 2021. There's been a lot of sell-offs this year with the uncertainty of the stock market, and especially with yesterday with Facebook being down, Telegram being down, WhatsApp, everything just got totally hit. And now Bitcoin's market cap is actually bigger than Facebook, which is crazy. But right now, Bitcoin haulers are up 49% year to date. It's currently the best performing asset class of 2021, outbeating commodities, the US microcap, and so much more, bonds and all that good stuff. So right now, Bitcoin is just running and destroying everything, which is crazy. Even with its major retracement happening in May, it's still outperforming everything, but it's all been canceled out. Despite Bitcoin's wild ride throughout the year, downside has failed to grip the market with a 60% retracement from highs in May, now all but canceled out. The largest cryptocurrency is thus at least 13% ahead of commodities of the year. Figures show this week 70% ahead of the United States microcap companies. After the strong Q3 performance, Bitcoin is now up 49% year to date. Again, do not give up on Bitcoin. Don't lose track of what's going on. But that's all for today. There's really nothing else to say, but things are looking good. Bitcoin is right about to touch 50,000. And you know what? Ethereum is over $3,400. Cardano is over like about $2.20. Binance over $4.30. Things are just looking good. And once Bitcoin consolidates and chills out, then we're going to see the alts start to catch up. Something people are saying is that we may be in the process of developing an inverse head and shoulders, which is super mega bullish. But if we want that to happen, we would touch maybe 50,000, get a retracement down to 45 or 48,000, develop the second shoulder, and then blast off. But you know what? There's two ways Bitcoin could go. It could, do a retracement, practice that, healthy retracement, maybe down to 47,000, develop its second head, or a second shoulder, not a second head, and then blast off. But Bitcoin could also decide that it wants to do what Bitcoin wants and blast off. Other than that, guys, stay well, stay happy. Sora is in Smash Bros, and I'm stoked about that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.